is home to some of Australia's most famous buildings, but just on the outskirts of town, you'll find some of the world's most famous buildings. Cockington Green Gardens in Nichols is a magical miniature world, home to handcrafted miniature versions of iconic global buildings and locations, from Stonehenge in England to Peru's Machu Picchu and the ancient city of Petra in Jordan. The world of miniatures has remained in owner Mark Serra's family since it was first built. Where did the inspiration come from?
It came from a holiday we had in England. My mum's English, so we had a nice little trip over there to visit relatives. This is way back in the sort of mid-70s. There was no internet or no digital photography or anything in those days, so Dad found a postcard or a magazine with a building and he went about building that building.
So on average, how much does it cost to build a display?
Look, they can start from around about $35,000, around that price, to well over 150,000 for some of the major buildings that we have in the garden.
Okay.
They actually take longer to build than someone's home.
Wow. Cockington Green Gardens has two main sections, the original English display and the newer international display. There's also the Rose Room, featuring an incredible 34-room Georgian-style doll's house. Now, I came here as a child and I brought my child here recently. I have my favourites, the tennis court kind of mansion-looking house, because it's very Wimbledon-like.
Yeah.
I love tennis. And the Stonehenge. But what are some of the most popular ones here?
Look, the really popular ones are the cricket and soccer.
You know, we don't usually show nudity on TV, but there's a streaker in there.
Yeah. That's Michael O'Brien. He's been credited as the first legitimate streaker. Unfortunately, he happened to be Australian. It was actually at a rugby game in Twickenham, and he got his kit off and ran across the field, and a famous photograph to the policeman with his bowler hat protecting his modesty.
This is the Cockington Green cricket pitch, but there's one thing missing, a bowler, a left-handed bowler, and his name, Mike Whitney. How's that? The miniatures are delightful, no matter what your age. James, is this your first time here?
No.
Do you have a favourite?
Probably that building. How there's all the vines and then there's a little fiddler sitting right there.
Oh, on the roof. Good spot. There's a list of figurines to find, many of them hidden, from the Incredible Hulk to the little dog relieving himself on a cricketer. Abby, as a teenager, what do you think of Cockington Green?
Well, it's a great day. The sculptures are so fun to look at, and it's a great day to spend with the family. I really like the international buildings. They're really great to look around and get a sense of what the world is like outside Canberra.
It's so true, isn't it? Yeah. All of the miniatures are created on site by expert craftsmen and women, with many of the buildings taking thousands of hours and dollars to create.
This is the Red Fort from India. It's the model that the Indian High Commissioner at the time selected for us to build for them about 15 years ago. Well, we were really excited. We thought we were going to get Taj Mahal for sure. But he was sure that it was a cliche, the Taj Mahal, and he wanted to put something out there that was really gritty and earthy and something really Indian, and this is it, the Lahore Gate of the Red Fort. This building had been out on the grounds for about 15 years and needed to be refurbished, so we brought it in, put it in our workshop, and our patrons love to come and look at through the windows and see what we're doing with the buildings and the refurbs.
At Cockington Green Gardens, everything is little. There's even a mini steam train. All aboard! Yay! Because at Cockington Green, it's the little things that count. There you go, little one.
The ACT has your weekends covered. Head to sydneyweekender.com.au for all the info.